Jesse, I need some advice. I need your advice. I need some Jesse in my life right now. Last night, I'll try to be quick. Last night, I found out that my wife was cheating on me, and I found out by just looking at her phone and just looking at something that I was hoping that was not going to be that, but it was. And it's nothing physical. It's just been talk with this guy that is our friend. That's what hurts the most. It's one of my friends, and can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm devastated because I confronted her last night, and she admitted it. Obviously, she broke down. Jesse, I want to make this work. I'm not a guy that quits, but I've grown up all my life fine. I grew up fine. I was just listening right now. We were talking about Tucker and all that stuff. I agree 100%. Everything you say, everything you talk about, I totally agree. I grew up close with my parents, both my dad and my mom, more closer to my dad. The most devastating part about this, my dad's a pastor, youth pastor.
Amazing.
At our church. And I've been married with my wife for almost 7 years, 8 years. And we've been fine. Everything was fine. The only reason why this happened was because, I was aware, and I was trying to fight this. I was trying to fight something I knew that my dad told me since the beginning. I should have listened to my dad, and hopefully many others out there can listen to this. It's so true. My dad told me when I was dating her, he said, I don't recommend you being with her because she comes from a broken home. My wife, she grew up with two stepdads, and she didn't know her real dad. She had a lot of pain. When I met her, obviously, I fell in love with her, and I wanted to be there for her, be her hero, and pretty much prove everybody wrong that I can do it, that all she needs is me, that I'll be the one that helps her get through this because I'm in peace. I love God. I have God.
Caleb, 2 minutes time frame. Caleb, hold on for me. Do not hang up. I got to take a break, all right? Caleb.
Hey, Jesse.
So do you have any children, you and your wife?
Yeah, we got 2 girls.
And so she cheated on you. You found it on her phone. What made you look at her phone?
Well, there was kind of like 3 months back. She was going through a lot of issues because a lot of family drama. She's like, all my family screwed up. Her mom, she left her other husband and got together with this her dad. It's all a mess. I mean, she grew up. Her mom and her dad separated when they were young. They got pregnant early, 15.
And so what made you look at her phone, though?
Well, there was a lot of signs there, and I wanted to ignore them. And I confronted her before. And,
but I'm trying to, let me just get, okay. Did you see her phone land on the table, or what made you look at it?
Well, it was in the bed. The phone was in the bed, and we had already talked about this kind of subject, and she had denied it, like, no, there's nothing there.
So you had already asked your wife, has she cheated on you before?
Yeah.
What made you ask her that?
Well, the rumor came out at our church. Other people were saying that she was cheating on me, and the news got to my dad, the pastor, and my dad had a talk with her and the guy that they were saying that they were having that they were together, and they both denied it. They both denied it. Like, we're not doing anything. That whoever's making that rumor up is lying, and then that rumor said that the guy was the one, saying that. So
it's a guy married. It's a guy that
the guy's married. He has his wife. She cheated on him. Not early when they arrived to our church. They've been new. They've been there for 2 years.
What a mess at the church.
They were new. We recommended them to get married. That's the right thing to do. After being together and have a kid out of wedlock. We tell them, if you guys want to do things right with God and everything, get married, So they did, and then they were having issues. She cheated on him, and he forgave her. But I mean, we were friends with them. My wife and I we're like the co-pastors. My dad's right hand from the pastors at church, and we were being there with them to help them get through their marriage. And what happened, like around 3 months ago, my wife went through a big issue, dramatic issue with her family. She was breaking down all the time, just sad, miserable, saying that she has a horrible life with her family and blah, blah, blah. And I was trying to tell her, like, you're like that because you need to forgive your mom. You need to forgive your dad. You hate them.
Right.
You hate them. You don't really love them. You hate your mom for what she did. Her mom left her other kids over here in the United States. She went back to Mexico to live with her dad. I mean, it's a whole mess.
Right.
And I told her, like, you need to forgive them. And I was constantly telling her, she's like, no, I need you to be here for me. I need you to give me that love, that attention, and everything that I need. I'm like, that's not what you need. You need to release this. And that was a time where I was listening to you barely, and I was like trying to get all this stuff, and I was like trying to tell her, look, you have this hate, you have this anger, you have to let go, and you're taking it off on me, and I've done nothing. I've done nothing to you. I've been perfectly fine. I'm in peace right here. We're working together in the ministry. We're helping other people. Like, I need you to get on track here. Like, you need to know exactly. I'm telling you, I'm like, you hate your mom, you hate your dad, you need to forgive them. You become what you hate. And I was trying to tell her that. And then this rumor started going out, and I was like, I did notice them being too close. Like, every time we would go over their house, he would be, like, always sitting next to her. And I'm like, why is he always so next to her? Why is he always around her? And I would be like, it was so easy to catch this, as if the Lord was telling me, like, look at these signs, look at what's happening. And then she kept telling me, you're not giving me that attention. You're going to lose me. You're going to fail me. And this is going to cause me to go look for it elsewhere. And I was like, well, we don't believe that. Okay. Like, we don't believe that that's the solution.
Right.
Right. And then she was like, well, you're not paying attention to me, what I want, what I need. I'm like, that's not going to fix it. If I give you all the love, all the emotion you're thinking you need, that's not going to help. You need a stable mind. You need something firm. You need Jesus. You need God to remove that anger so that you can finally be in peace, receive his spirit to really control you. This is self-control. You need to have that. And it went in circles, and then she started to slowly just let it go. And that's when I was seeing little things here and there. And then I confronted her, like, last month. We were together eating with them, and she kind of fell a little bit, and she was, like, limping, and he was all worried about her and stuff. And I was like, and that kind of bothered me. I'm like, why is he so on top of her? Why is he so interested in her? You have your wife, you have your kid, take care of them. Like, he was all into my wife, and then I saw her texting, and I'm like, why did he text you? He's like, what did he text you? He's like, he's asking if I'm okay. I'm like, why would he text you that? Because I told her I don't believe in messaging other women, and other guys should not be messaging her. There's no such thing of friends, with that, we're friends, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I told her, I don't believe in that. If he really cared about you in the right way, he would ask his wife to ask you, how are you doing?
Yeah.
Not coming from him. So it was so sketchy that he was messaging her. Or why didn't he text me? Hey, how's your wife doing? But no, he was like, hey, you okay? Fell and blah, blah, blah. She's like, yeah, I just didn't want to lean on you because you were right there. I didn't want it to look bad as if I leaned on you. And I'm like, why would you say that it would look bad? Why would that even be an issue? So I let it go, Jesse. I let it go, Jesse. I let it go. And I was like, she told me, you got to trust me. There's nothing going on between us. This is not going to work if there's no trust. And I was like, yeah, you're right. So I guess I'm just overlooking at this. And my dad was kind of like also sketchy because of all that time that he was telling me there's something wrong with this guy. He was telling me that something's not right. And I was like, nah, you guys are overreacting. There's nothing there. And this guy would tell me in my face, he would tell me, like, no, there's nothing there, bro. Everything's good. Like, no. And then last night, I got in after work. My wife went to the kitchen. I went to the room. Her phone was there, and I just didn't trust her still. You know, I just wanted to kind of see if there was anything I can find. And all this was going through WhatsApp. I don't know if you know about that app, WhatsApp.
Yeah, I heard of it.
It's not. I told her a while back. I told her people use that app to cheat because I caught many people elsewhere that was how they started.
Right.
Because WhatsApp is different. It doesn't go directly to their phone number. It goes somewhere else.
So because of time, what type of things were he saying to her or she saying to him on the phone?
Well, they've obviously been talking for a while. And what I saw, obviously she's been deleting the messages. So whatever was right there was from yesterday. It was fresh. And they were just talking as they were saying baby to each other. And I was looking down. And then I saw a video of her sending to him. And the video is her dancing like exotically. And I was like, what the heck? And I was freaking out. My heart was pounding so hard that I was looking at the phone. Am I looking at the right person here? Am I looking at the person or did she accidentally send it to me, or did she accidentally send it to him? And then I see his messages like enjoying it, and then saying send me something else, and oh my God, it was just Jesse. I'm not trying to be emotional right now at all, but it hurt so bad.
I can imagine.
It hurt so bad. That's my wife. She's mine. I don't share my wife with no one, and she only was doing the talk with him and giving them that attention because she claimed yesterday that she started to fall in love with him because that he was there for her the moment she needed that.
What a slut.
I wasn't there. That I wasn't right there.
That's a lie, man.
That, like, I'm here for you.
So let me ask
you, okay?
Caleb, does his wife know about this?
No.
Why doesn't his wife know about it?
Because they're keeping it from anybody else. It's a secret.
But why is it a secret from his wife if he's cheating with your wife?
You mean you're asking if his wife knows that they're doing something?
Yes.
No, she doesn't know. He forgave her that she cheated on him, but she would tell him, like, you're going to do it to me. I know it.
Oh, I see.
Back to get revenge.
So your wife...
So their marriage has been rocky because they've been at it, for a while. And I've been telling him, no, you guys have to, release that. And he's a beta. I told him in his face, like, a while back when we were hanging out, because I was telling him, like, you hate your mom because you have your mom's identity.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, you like women older than you? Like, your wife is older than you. My wife's way older than him. He's 22. My wife's 27.
And how old are you?
I'm 29.
Oh, okay. So let me ask. Your wife said she did not have sex with this guy?
No, none of that.
Do you believe that?
I do. It's because we live right now, we're living we're in transitioning to buy a home. So at the moment we're living at my dad's house so that we can find a house. We just moved out from our apartment,
right?
And we're staying there until we get situated. I'm looking at mortgages. I'm looking at different places. Just recently,
Right. So your wife
is to find her home, and she can't be doing that because they're right there. My mom's right there.
So she's never had sex with this guy, then, right?
No.
How long they been messing around?
About 3 months, kind of.
And so in a 3-month period, no sex.
Correct.
Did you have sex with your wife before you married her?
Me?
No, you.
You? Me or him?
You.
I did.
You had sex before you married your wife with her?
Yeah.
And
before the marriage. Right before the marriage.
And were you a preacher's son then?
I was. I was. The wedding was the Saturday, and we had sex Friday.
So why did you do that? Being a preacher's son, did you know you should not do that?
Right.
Why did you do it?
I gave in to temptation, and thinking, oh, we're gonna get married.
Right.
We're about to get married tomorrow, so you know.
So what's your question for me?
You know. My question, Jesse. I want to fix this. I want to. She's. Yesterday we had a long. I didn't sleep at all. Just to let you know, I didn't sleep at all.
Yeah.
I'm already here at work, and I didn't sleep at all. But I told her I forgive her. I do forgive her for this because I don't hold anger.
Right.
I don't have that because God is my Father, and I have His Spirit, and I believe that 100%. I believe in forgiveness. I believe in forgiving her.
Right.
And that's and she obviously has broken down. She has admitted to doing, being just giving the other guy attention and, slowly falling for him for the attention. And she told me she's going to end it with him today, 100%, let him know that this is it, that she can't be doing this anymore, And my question is, what do I do to restore this marriage? How do I help her out where she can get this going on for herself? I told her, you did exactly what your mom did. You went against me.
Yeah.
You did exactly what she did with her husband. She went against him. She cheated on him. You became her. Like, I don't know what to do. And I came to you, Jesse, I came to you first from anybody.
Amazing.
I can't even confront my dad. I can't even tell my dad.
Why not?
Because he was right. He was right at the beginning.
Right. But that's the reason to go and tell him, you know what, Dad, you were right. I was wrong. I should have listened to you. And I see now that I was wrong. I should listen. And you should be able to talk to your father. This is more of the reason to draw closer to your father.
Because if I tell him, he has a type of temperament too, where he doesn't hate, but he dislikes anything like this. That's why he got on top of it right away when he heard it.
Because his wife did it to him. Am I right?
My mom?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. He believes so.
Your father
he believes it. There's no proof.
Your father believed that your mother cheated on him?
Yeah.
That's why he hated so much?
Yes, he has no proof.
Well, why he believed that then?
Believes it. Because my aunt, my mom's sister, came with a lot of stuff. She's been a problematic person, gossip constantly.
Oh.
So when she says these things, it's hard to believe her because she's a liar. But she says it, she said it to him like, oh, yeah, she's cheating on you. Blah, blah,
so
blah.
he should get rid of her and not listen to gossip.
Get rid of who? My aunt?
Yes.
He did. He kicked her out of the church.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she's been gone. And a lot of people that live, were gossiping. It's just that my question to you is I love my wife so much that I want her to be restored, because
yes.
It's a lie. I told her, you got deceived. And she was crying. She was like, I did. I'm so stupid. I was deceived. I was deceived by the emotion. It's a lie. I'm like, do you really think he loves you? That he would actually ask you to show him your body? Really? That's love right there?
She sent her. Did she send a new body, a new picture to him?
No, just her body. It's like I saw the video.
But her body was dressed in clothes.
Yeah, it was dressed in clothes. She was
good.
just dancing and just showing her back.
Oh, okay.
Where her butt is.
So your question is what's your question for me?
How do we need some counseling, Jesse. We need to really get some help.
Well, I want you to
set. The first person I thought about was you.
Okay. Are you able to set up a Skype counseling session where the both of you are there?
I can. Yes.
We'll set that up, all right? See if you could do it today. So are you able to do it for today?
I don't know. I would have to talk to her to see if she's up for it right away.
Okay, well, if not today, see if you could set up a counseling where I can talk to the both of you. But for now, I want you to calm down. I can imagine what that must feel like, knowing that your wife could have cheated on you with your friend. So just calm down for now. And if she is sorry for it and has not had sex with him, then this is something you can get past. I would not be friends with him anymore.
Oh no. That's the thing is that that's what bothers me is that they're very involved at church. So it's how do I do that? How do I tell them get out of church? You know.
Well, you have to confront him. You and your father should meet with him in private and have a conversation with him, and you'll see where to go from there.
All right.
All right? But you're going to have to tell your father so that, I mean, what can happen if you tell your father about this? What will happen with you?
Well, my wife will feel so guilty that she would want to leave me completely so that I wouldn't be in pain and constantly being told from others or my parents or looking at her wrong and all this stuff. She told me, she always told me, I'm not good enough for you. I'm not good enough for you. I'm not good enough for you. You have everything. You're a pastor's kid. You have knowledge of God. You preach. You do a lot of stuff. I'm nothing. I come from a broken home. I have issues. I have emotional problems. I have a mess. I'm a mess. And I was like, hearing her say that I don't have value. I'm like, those are lies. I'm like,
are you a pastor?
I'm a youth pastor.
Amazing. So here's what I recommend then. Right now, just calm down, all right? Are you doing the silent prayer video?
I started. I went in to look into that right before. I don't know if God was just helping me out set this up. I felt a connection immediately when I heard you and everything God shows you to say. I identified with it, and it's like if God was preparing me because I don't have that anger, but yeah, of course it hurts because it's a fresh wound from yesterday, last night. I mean, obviously I'm going to be in shock, but I know I can overcome this.
Yeah. So I know, but because let me ask. So when did you start the silent prayer video?
Yeah, I started it last Friday.
Oh, okay. Stay with that. And right now is a very amazing time for you. In that, stay with the silent prayer. Don't believe anything that your thoughts tell you about the situation.
I agree.
Right? Don't believe anything that it tells you. If it tells you what to do, don't believe it. If it tells you about the situation, don't believe it. Just doubt every thought. All right?
Yeah.
And then if she's truly sorry for it, she would be willing to start working on her life in order to overcome this by forgiving her mother, forgiving her father, and all that good stuff so that this can work out. God will come in and make this work if she's sorry about what she's done. So for now, stay out of your head. Don't tell your father about it because it doesn't seem like it's the right time to tell him. And you don't need any other extra stuff coming in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I agree.
Just keep it between you and your wife. Don't bring it up in the church. Don't tell the church members or anyone. Just keep it between you and your wife, and God will work it out if she's sorry about what she's done. Get her to do the silent prayer. Tell her she got to forgive so she could overcome that emotional need. Because she's yearning for a father. She's not yearning for what she thinks she's yearning for. And so if she's willing to start working on that, just take it one day at a time. Don't believe any thoughts about it. Take one day at a time. If you don't see what to do, just do what you're doing, and it'll work out if she's ready for it to do the right thing.
Yeah, I told her that. I told her doubt every thought.
Yeah.
Every thought is a lie.
Yeah.
And she, at night when we were sleeping, she told me, she was like, "You're right. I should just listen. I should just listen to what I know that it's true to do, instead of listening to what the feelings and the guy was there for you. Oh, he kind of loves you too. Don't you're gonna lose him."
No, he doesn't love her. He just wanted to have sex with her. He doesn't love her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I told her.
So, Caleb, let me tell you this because I got to run. If you guys want counseling by Skype or by phone, you can set it up with my office, all right?
Okay, how do I do that?
Three,
Is it online?
800-411-2663.
Is that on the website?
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, rebuildingtheman.com.
Okay. All right. And then how do I know when to call?
The office open at 9, so anytime from 9 until 4, I think.
Oh, okay.
Monday through Friday.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything you say. Thank you for being used by God in a great way, and I believe everything you said. And just help me out. Just pray for me.
I will. So, so you're welcome, buddy. So listen, do the silent prayer. Doubt every thought, and just take one day at a time for right now. Don't make any major decisions because you'll make the wrong decision. Take one day at a time, and you will see what to do. All right.
Thank you, Jesse.
And then don't try to make your wife prove anything to you. Have her work on her life. Tell her she need to get over this anger that she has. Forgive her parents and all that good stuff.
Right.
But don't try to make her prove to you that she's not cheating. She cannot prove it. Either you believe her or you don't.
I agree. Yeah, that's true. I do feel like I feel that way. I did tell her, like, we're just gonna have to just wait and let her deal with it, and try to overcome it.
Yes.
I can't do it for her.
That's right. That's right. One day at a time, Caleb. Do the silent prayer, and don't doubt every thought, buddy. Just take one day at a time, and you'll be guided in the right way. All right.
Thank you, Jesse.
You're welcome, buddy. Let me hear from you.
I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. God bless you.
All right.
Amazing. In all things, folks, the one thing I do want to tell you, in all things, when something happens that's shocking to you or whatever, your first thing is to calm down. All right? That's the first thing. Don't overreact. Stay out of your head, and then you see what to do from that point forward. God will guide you. But if you overreact, you will make the wrong decision. We have the best counseling service on this side of heaven, all right? Go to rebuildingtheman.com, and if you want to set up an appointment, or call 800-411-2663. Amazing. And don't forget to like, follow, tweet, subscribe, and share the Jesse Lee Peterson radio show, folks. We really appreciate it. We are at war. It is a spiritual battle for the soul of America. And it's going to take all of us to do it.